Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Melissa Joyce, and thank you so much for watching one of my videos. If you enjoy this and think you would like other product reviews by me, please consider subscribing. And if you are coming back and joining me again, then thank you so much for coming back. So we are going to talk about a product that I received in my February BoxyCharm box, and I just received my BoxyCharm box yesterday, and it was a good one this month. I wasn't too sure. For the first time this time, they listed what products were in it on the back of the box, like not specifically brands, but it said like blush, eyeliner, something else, and I saw it and tried not to look, and then I thought, oh, these don't sound that interesting, but actually what was listed on the back of the box wasn't what was inside it, which I was okay with, but it makes me wonder if maybe some people got other things in their boxes and all the shipping labels are the same. In any case, I was super happy with what I got in the box, and I will be doing some reviews over the next few weeks of those products. Today I'm going to start out with talking about a lip gloss that I received from Juice Beauty, and that is this reflecting gloss in the color Fig, and this is the first product I've ever received from Juice Beauty. So as I tend to do in my reviews, I'm going to talk a little bit about the company, a bit about this product, and then give you my thoughts on the product. I am wearing it currently. And this was an interesting one to research because I went through a number of different feelings, not necessarily about the company, a little bit about the product and a little bit about receiving this product. So let's get into all of that. Juice Beauty, again, I have not ever received a product from them before. They are a company that I have seen other people receive products from in subscription boxes and bags. And to be honest, I heard Juice Beauty and I thought it was going to be sort of a not so high-end product. I don't know why. Something about Juice Beauty doesn't sound high-end to me. I guess I think of like Juicy Couture and stuff like that. Just, I was wrong. So I go to their website to research them, and the reason they are called Juice Beauty is the basis of all of their products are organic fruit juices. So I went and looked at the founder's story, and this is a company that is all based in the States and on the West Coast. So it sort of seems like it's based out of San Francisco. I guess I could have looked a little closer at that, but they feature the San Francisco Bridge a lot. Golden Gate Bridge, I guess that would be. I've never been there. So they talk about the founder, Karen Benke, coming into producing a makeup line after having a number of other sort of wellness companies. So it talks a little bit about what prompted her to look for beauty solutions around being pregnant for the first time at the age of 40. So she was looking at skincare that was maybe a little bit more geared towards aging, but also safe. So all of this to say that they came to the point of saying, why are all the skincare and makeup products based on things like petroleums and other, base products that aren't really great for our skin? And what they set out to do was make products that are based on organic fruit juices as the basis of their products. So they have a whole line of skincare and then also makeup products. And I kind of get the feeling they are best known for their skincare products. It looks like the company was first founded in 2004, so it has been around for a while. And they do a great job of explaining what is in their products, what is not in their products. It's a very good, informative website. So I was really impressed with it when I read it, because not only do they focus on using organic fruit juices as the basis of their products, they use all organic products. They do not include anything in their products that people consider being unsafe or not beneficial in any way. And there is a huge list of all the things they do not include. Pretty much anything that companies would claim to not have in their products, they don't have. I'm not going to go into the huge list of it now. They also talk about being cruelty-free and vegan, although I'm going to put a little sticky on that and come back to it in a second. And they also take sustainability to an entirely different level. So not only are they cruelty-free, do they, not include all kinds of harmful products in their products, but they also focus on sourcing products from the West Coast so that their ingredients don't have to travel very far to have less of an impact. They focus on solar and wind power to provide their power for their company. They make their labels out of recycled materials. It really filters down to everywhere in the company, and you start to realize how much a company can do to be sustainable if they really care about taking the time to focus on it. So I was really impressed with all of that. They also talk about the different charities that they give to, and the charities are very closely connected to their brand. So for example, one of the charities they give to is a breast cancer charity, and also another charity that I think is in the area of cancer and health. And they say that these are some of the charities that have really focused on what ingredients are harmful and are very informative, and therefore they want to give back to them. So all wonderful things. You'll also find that they have Gwyneth Paltrow working with them. And I guess the background to that is that they formed a partnership with her and her Goop newsletter lifestyle blog thing that she does. And to have her be the sort of visionary and brand leader of an entirely new line of makeup. And that seemed to happen in early 2016, or at least that's when the product started to be released, the ones that were partnered with Gwyneth Paltrow. And I also have to say, as sort of a props to Juice Beauty and Gwyneth Paltrow, when you go to the page that talks about her involvement, the picture of Gwyneth Paltrow at the top of the page is obviously not photoshopped or touched up in any way. It is very much her, which is nice to see. So I looked a little bit through their skincare, I looked a little bit through their makeup, but mostly I went to focus on the product that I received. So that is everything I have to say right now about the company. I'm going to put a link in the description bar to the company website because there is a ton of information there. It's pretty fascinating, and the whole thing really makes me want to try more of their products, specifically more of their skincare products. So next I went and looked at the specific product that I received, which was this reflecting gloss in Fig. And here's where I ran into a little touch of trouble. So this product on their website is valued at $15, and you go to this gloss and they have a couple different kinds of glosses. So I specifically looked up the reflecting gloss, and it said select your color, but there was only one color available, and that was the color Fig. And I thought, okay, it's interesting that they have lip glosses that are only in one color selection, but it's a beautiful color. So I was okay with that. And I started looking through some of the reviews, and people were talking about other colors they liked, champagne and guava and all the rest of it. And I thought, well, why is there only one color still there? And in my mind, that goes to this product is being discontinued. Did a little bit more research, and by research I mean Googling a whole bunch of things, and found out that yes, indeed, the reflecting glosses are being discontinued. So I think the only color that is still left in stock is Fig. So this irritated me a little bit, and I'm going back and forth on this here because on the one hand, you know, we are buying a subscription to a beauty box to receive products. And as long as those products are fun to use and we enjoy them, you know, we're getting good value for them. And I don't know if it was, you know, BoxyCharm or Juice Beauty that made the decision to include a product that was going out of stock. Because on the one hand, I think, hey, maybe this is a product that BoxyCharm wouldn't normally be able to include, but they got it at a cheap price because it was being discontinued, and therefore we all got a really nice product in our BoxyCharm boxes, because they have to do things to give us, you know, these high value boxes at reasonable prices. But the other thing that you usually find in subscription boxes is the reason that you get product from a company at a lower price that still makes BoxyCharm a profit is because they are hoping to get you as a customer. And I think, is it really such a good idea then to provide us all with a product where if I fell in love with it, I won't be able to get it anymore? So what's the point of giving me a product that I might love and then can't ever get again? And that makes me a little frustrated. But at the same time, I think it's a nice product. So putting all of that aside, I did say when I was talking about the company and talked about them being vegan that I would put a little sticky there. I was looking at the ingredients on here, and they are wonderful ingredients. I mean, basically, if you look through the ingredients, it has the scientific name for everything, which I think they probably have to do by labeling purposes. But then next to it, they tell you what that ingredient is in plain English language. And all of them are things that you recognize. So the very first ingredient on here is organic plant oils. Castor seed oil is the first one, but then the second product is organic beeswax. So I am not a vegan. I haven't done a huge amount of researching into veganism. I was vegetarian for 10 years of my life. I'm not anymore. But I had the impression that if you are vegan, that you do not use any products that are produced by animals in any way, even animal byproducts. So they claim that all their products are vegan, and yet beeswax is an ingredient on here. So I'm not sure how those two things jive with each other. All the other ingredients sound wonderful that are in here. It does say what it does not include in here. So no parabens, no propylene, no butylene glycols, petroleum sulfates, blah, blah, all kinds of things that you do not want. It's antioxidant rich because of all the different fruit juice oils that are in here. There is 4 milliliters or 0.14 fluid ounces in here. The other thing I was not able to find on this package is how long is this good for, which usually is included on that little picture that looks like a jar opening, especially because this is formulated so much from natural ingredients. I would really love to know how long this is going to be good for, because it could be that being made with natural ingredients, it's only going to be good for 6 months as opposed to 12 months or 24 months. That would be information I would like to have. Moving on to the product itself, this is the container. It's a lovely color. I think this is very complimentary. It looks very dark and pinkish, but comes out looking very nude on the lips. And it smells amazing. It smells like juice. It smells like pure fruit. And it's just like you want to eat it. I mean, there's no flavor to it from what I can tell from wearing it and, you know, licking my lips every once in a while. It is a wonderful smell. So in testing this, I do find that it spreads over the lips very nicely. It ends up looking very nude, but still giving you a nice sheen. It is not sticky in any way. It is not tacky or gloopy. It is a very thin gloss to put across your lips, but still has impact to it. I also find that I am at the time of year right now where my lips can be a little bit dry. Also, I am a little bit older, so I do have some lines in and around my lips. This does not highlight dry skin in any way. This does not highlight lines in any way. It is just really, really beautiful. What I'm going to do now is include a little swatch business in here. I don't own a lot of glosses, but of the few that I own, I really do think this is beautiful. So I've done a number of swatches to show you a few different things. This right here is Juice Beauty in Fig. This one next to it is a Clinique Long Last Glosswear in First Date. They're not dupes in any way, and this is so much stickier. You can see how much wetter the Juice Beauty one stays. What is a bit of a dupe is this one here, which is a Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss in Bronzed Berry. It's not nearly as wet, but there's very similar tones between the two. What I've done here was put down a matte liquid lipstick, which in this case is the Bella Pierre liquid lipstick in Antique Rose. With this one, I put down the liquid lipstick, and before letting it dry, I put on the gloss. So it actually does keep the whole thing very glossy and keeps it from setting if you do it at that point. What I did here was I let the liquid lipstick dry down first and then put the gloss over top. And you can see not only does the gloss go on very nicely over it, but by going over the edge here, I dragged it along this way. You can see that it doesn't actually lift up the liquid lipstick. It still stays in place, and this goes on over top of it. This was just another comparison of gloss. This is a L'Oreal Glossy Balm. This one is in the shade Ginger Crush, nowhere near being a dupe, but you can see that this is not anywhere near as glossy as the Juice Beauty. And then finally what I did here was put down a Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Bare It All, just to show how nicely the gloss goes on over top, and you can put it on over regular lipstick without having any problem whatsoever. Again, I think this is a nice product, and it's really too bad that they're not going to make this anymore. Now, they do have a new line of glosses. I think it's called the Phyto Pigments, I believe. And that is the line that, if you go into that description, it was the one formulated with Gwyneth Paltrow. So I understand that they are discontinuing these because they have other products coming in. If those other products are like this, then they will probably be very nice. I can't speak to that because I have only tried this one. So is this a thumbs up as a buy as a product? Yes. Yes. I mean, it's a high-end product. It is formulated with amazing ingredients. It does a really nice job of being a gloss. It is so nice, and you really feel like you are doing good things for your lips by using this. For $15, I think it is a good buy. That is $15 in the US. But can I say it's a buy when you might not be able to buy it for very much longer? That's the hard thing to say. So if you received one of these, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Put your thoughts down below. If you are looking for a good gloss and you like the idea of having something that is made with all organic ingredients and based on, you know, fruit oils and things like that, then reach out and grab this while you can, or perhaps try one of their other new line of glosses that's coming out. That is everything I have to say about this product. I did enjoy it. It's just a little funny, the decision to put this into the BoxyCharm box. So thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, I respond to every comment that I get, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.